Well, I would like to welcome Zooming in on the radio. We have Tara MacKillup, who is with NFI North, which is an agency here in New Hampshire, but new to Newport. And Tara, I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Absolutely. Our friend Joe had reached out and explained what you guys are and coming to town, and it's kind of like a new entity here, but definitely not new in New Hampshire.
Right. So the agency started, in Massachusetts in 1974. And it's actually a pretty cool story where our founder started this agency in his garage. Oh. And he really believed, in his house, in his garage, he really believed in getting people out of institutions. And so kids and adults that suffered from mental illness or had gotten into trouble, and he got them out of there and served them in their community and in their home. So that's kind of where we came from, was starting in Mass. And then in 1992, we started NFI North, and that's Maine and New Hampshire. Yeah. So we've been in New Hampshire since 92, and then more recently in Newport in the last 2 years, and opening a new program in Newport as well. So we'll have 3 programs over in Newport.
Wow. So yeah. So you've been in Newport the last 2 years. Where have you guys operated out of?
We're on Elm Street and we're on East Mountain Road. And so they're houses that we've renovated and made, user friendly for the seniors and adults that we're serving in those programs. So, and we're involved in the community. So we try not to be separate. We try to be in our community and supporting it however we can, and keeping people living in the community so they're not in nursing homes or institutions.
So, like, how do you explain what NFI North does to somebody that you just met them and you're like, okay, this is what I do and this is what we do?
So, we're a behavioral health human service organization, and we really believe that people should be treated with dignity and respect, and that they should be served in their community if they can, so that they can thrive. And a lot of times people end up in institutions, and they might need to be for a short period of time, but not forever. Mm-hmm. And so we're trying to get them out of those and into a community and live and thrive in their community.
It's funny when you say institution, I immediately get this apprehensive feeling, because I'm thinking 1950s institution and is that kind of the same mentality as what things are today, or has the concept of institution evolved?
I would say it has evolved some, but that is where we came from when our founder, Dr. Bacall, wanted to get people out of institutions. It was, in the 70s. So there was huge mental facilities and kind of warehousing of kids in facilities that were institutions. And a lot of times people were deemed bad and weren't treated with that dignity and respect. So I think it's come a long ways. We don't have as many institutions anymore, but we do have, hospital settings and adult living settings that are bigger. And so we're trying to serve those people that can be out of those institutions and into our communities.
I know a lot has changed since the one flew over cuckoo's nest days to mm-hmm. where we're at now. But do you still see, when it comes to mental health, or actually, I guess more so, I would rephrase, have you seen a change in the way people look at mental health versus, back in the 1970s?
That is a work in progress. Yeah. So we're always trying to break down those barriers and those myths and those things that people believe, that stigma that comes with mental illness. Many of our people can live in the community and work in the community, and when they're taking the proper medications, they're fine. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They do have a mental illness, but that shouldn't define who they are for their whole life. They're still a person and still able to work in the community. Not everybody is able to work in the community. Some of our seniors, they aren't able to do that. But if they have, we have many young people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s that are giving back to the community. So it's definitely improved, but it's not where we want it to be yet.
Yeah, I can see that. So with NFI,
And this is Mental Health Awareness Month, so thank you for asking.
I was unaware of that, but you're welcome.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
So with NFI North, are the facilities residential where people live there 24 hours a day? Oh, no, not 24/7 because they can still leave. But is this their homestead for now, or is this like a day program? And how does it work?
So we have a day program, but they do live there. So they stay there at night as well. And it is a residential treatment program. The two of the programs in Newport are 5-bed programs. And so they have 5 adults. They're staffed 24 hours a day. And so we have, every shift is covered. We have nurses, we have LNAs, we have personal care assistants, and overall, a majority of staff that are working with them, clinicians, program director. So it's a nice kind of wraparound team that supports the 5 individuals. And then we're getting ready to open a new program July 1st. It's in the old Arborview building, and it's going to have 16 participants, and those will be adults with mental illness as well. So yeah, it's pretty exciting times over there in Newport.
Absolutely. And with the new facility opening up soon in June, you are doing an info fair, a job fair coming up this week on Thursday.
Yes, we're doing that in collaboration with CoWorks. And so we'll be there from 10 to 4 or 11 to 4 actually, on Thursday at the 44 North Main Street location in Newport, and that's the CoWorks office. So we're collaborating with them to try to find awesome staff. And it's kind of cool how we do things. So a lot of times we break up the work week to a 4-day work week so that folks can have 3 days off and that folks can have at least 1 weekend day off. Because in this business, when you're working residential, it's often a lot of nights and weekends.
Yeah.
So we tend to break up the week Sunday to Wednesday and then Wednesday to Saturday. So folks still have 1 weekend day off. Okay.
So now, is it all people get 4 days off? 4-day work weeks, or is that general?
Some do 5-day work weeks. Okay. It kind of depends on the person and the position and our needs for the program. Yeah. So we're always thinking about what's best for the program and for the program participants. We really want things to run smoothly and to have everyone's needs met. And as you can imagine, there's doctor's appointments and there's things going on. So you have stuff going on in the program, activities, a day program, and then you have folks going out for different appointments. So there's a lot of moving parts and pieces in residential treatment.
We have Tara MacKillup zooming in from NFI North. It's this Thursday from 11 until 4 at the CoWorks office at 44 North Main Street in Newport. Who are you looking to hire? Like what positions are you looking? What are the qualifications?
Yeah, so we have management positions, we have clinician positions, we have more direct service type positions as well. So somebody could have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or they may have a high school diploma, but be willing to learn and willing to take training and work with people and really make that difference that we're hoping they will make in people's lives.
Are you looking for nursing too?
Yes.
You do need nurses as well. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So now, what are some of the other great benefits? Because I know that the benefits are pretty solid.
Yeah, we have a great benefit package. I find it to be very open, very inclusive. We have medical, dental, vision. We have prescription coverage, paid time off, meaning vacation, sick, and holiday. And then we also have things that aren't in all organizations, like you can put your partner on your insurance. So we call it domestic partner coverage. We've done that for over 20 years. And, a lot of places, they won't do that unless you're married. So it can be a same-sex partner or, somebody that you're living with. You just have to show proof that you're living with that person. So it's kind of creative. There's neat things like, a day's pay on your birthday. They've added that to our benefits package. So they're always looking at new things they can do to provide training, to provide support. I mean, our participants are number one, and our staff are right there with the participants. Staff are treated very well. We've been voted the best place to work for the last 5 years in New Hampshire and Maine. So it's been really exciting to get voted a great place to work, because it really is.
And we were talking before we started, and you love working for NFI North.
Absolutely. I worked here for 20 years and I loved it. It was kind of at a time where times were tough and there was a lot going on with cuts and stuff like that. And so I ended up leaving. Mm-hmm. And when I left, I worked at 2 other agencies, and I always missed NFI, the culture, the positivity, just everything that I felt, the people. And so I came back, and I've been back for 4 years now, and worked with both on the children's side, children and families, and then also with adults with mental illness and seniors. So I love it. I absolutely love it.
Do you find it rewarding?
Very rewarding, very rewarding. I mean, the stigma that, like you mentioned earlier, is out there. I go to our programs, I talk to our participants, I'll play a game of cards with them. It's just creating that normalized environment that they are respected, they're appreciated, and it just, the staff and participants working together really makes a great team.
So if someone is interested in joining and getting a new job with NFI North here in the town of Newport, it is this Thursday, May 14th from 11 until 4 at 44 North Main Street in Newport. That is the CoWorks office. What should someone bring when they attend this? Bring a resume, or do they just show up, or what do you prefer?
It would be great if they could bring their resume. If they don't have it done, then show up. We are happy to still talk to them. We're going to try to be doing some interviews with people as they're there. We're going to be showcasing our programs and telling them a little bit more details about the specific job that they may be interested in, one of our 3 programs in Newport. We also have programs over in like Boscawen, which is, east of there, but someone may live in between and they may come towards Newport, or they may live a little bit farther than that, and they may want to work in one of our other programs like Boscawen or Concord, or somewhere that's, not close by you guys.
How many locations are there for NFI?
We have them adult programs all over the state. We have 7 right now, soon to be 8.
Wow.
Because we're opening another program in Nashua.
Okay.
And so we have those adult programs, and then we have all of the programs that serve youth and families out in the community. So we do wraparound with Fast Forward, Trek. We do ISO services in the homes. So we really try to support wherever there is a need and collaborate with the state. If they have a need, they'll often let us know, and we'll try to fulfill that need.
It's interesting when referring to the youth, because I remember about a year or 2 ago in the news, they're saying that there's not enough mental health services for children. So it is great to know that NFI North is here and still growing within the state. Yeah.
Actually, the Fast Forward and Wraparound that works with youth and families, that program is huge and has such a need. You hear about kids struggling and going to Hampstead Hospital or getting involved with probation, and they need services. And the best way to serve someone in the beginning is in their home and community where they're comfortable and with their family.
Well, Tara, is there anything else that you want people to know about NFI North or about the career fair on Thursday?
Just that we also do foster care. So if there's anyone interested in foster care, they could always let us know, reach out to us if they are interested in doing that, because we do have a foster care program, and there are a lot of people that do need foster care in the state, up to the age of 18 usually. Mm-hmm. But we look forward to seeing everyone on Thursday. I'll be there along with a bunch of folks from my team, and look forward to meeting everyone in the Newport community that comes by.
Absolutely. I wish you guys the absolute best. Is this Thursday at the CoWorks office, 44 North Main Street in Newport, from 11 until 4. It is NFI North. And Tara, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Steve. I hope you have a great day.
You as well.